Hey, what's going on? Uh, I was gonna do like an info sheet on this new idea I have for Friday. Hopefully, the audio is fine. Um, yeah, for Friday, the Beto Gym is available 6 to 8 p.m. And instead of having a long description of what I plan to do, figure I'd make a quick video that's just so it's a visual and audio thing. For Friday, I want to call it. Thinking about calling the Rise Arena. So basically, every Friday for 2 hours, we will have teams drawn randomly from like a hat or something, for example. So every game that's up to 21, as you can see here. Every time there's a new game, teams will be different. For this, I want to bring the whole dynamic of adversity to our players. I think, especially the last few months, the theme has been, what's fair, what's not fair. And I think with this, I want to send a message that, just life in general, along with the sport of basketball, adversity is all over the place. And I think basketball is a really great life teacher in that regard. So here, as you see, players rank up. 5 wins, 10 wins, 15 wins, 20 wins. I also have it down here. And I think what we can also do, let me maybe zoom it. What we could also do is have titles for each rank. And each rank, if we can support it enough, we can even have little like awards for each rank. I was thinking of even having shirts made where there'll be like a stripe, like military stripes, for example, for each rank. And I think the kids can be really proud of achieving certain ranks. And then the top rank for each season, I want the season to maybe be 2-3 months long. We'll call them the Arena Master, and they'll get like the grand prize. Maybe we could do a first place, second place, third place kind of thing. And with this, the common goal is to compete and win basketball games as a team. It's less of an individual thing, I think, based on the team dynamics, like having different teammates all the time. I want the players to look for a way to, utilize everyone's abilities, just to, come together and try and win the game. So here, adversity, team selection. They learn to work together, achieve common goals shared by the team. Leadership is encouraged. For this, I want the grade range to be maybe grade 6 to 9, girls and boys. So even with the younger players, I think I think they'll learn a lot about themselves in terms of how much they decide to step up and just contribute. Because I think when there are there's stakes and there's reward at the end, individuals tend to maybe kick it up a notch and become more vocal and just want it that much more. I think coaching for the last two or so years, a lot of times it's tough to shake up players. It's tough to kind of get them more urgent about what they're doing. Basketball is basketball, but I think when it's go time and it's time to really perform and stuff, I think it'd be a great experience for them to to really dig deep and then find it within themselves to really push for what they want. For this, I have a referee. We have certified refereeing, so everything is nice and regulated. I'm also thinking of let's say for 4 weeks in a month, we're gonna have a practice arena. So players have to basically earn tokens from a practice in order to participate in the arena. So it's like a key kind of thing. So you can't participate in arena games, that ultimately allow you to achieve ranks and stuff, unless you practice. And I think for for the sport of basketball, obviously practice is very important, and having the right habits and the right mindset where it's not like, I'll just get practice and just playing games and stuff like that. So there's that aspect with that. For the jerseys, the theme I want to incorporate moving forward is I can do all things, and through the basis of Christianity, through God I can do all things. And lately, with tryouts and the different coaches that some players might have, I feel like the players feel like they're being labeled, or they feel like can they or can they not do basketball, for example. If they didn't make the team, or they didn't make varsity, for example, they start to question and maybe even ask the coaches. There's a few examples with that, but coaches saying, oh, you can't play at this level, or you can't shoot the ball well enough, or you can't handle the ball, you're not quick enough, you're not strong enough. And I want to really have the players believe in themselves. As long as they believe it, I think, especially at that age, they can put the work in necessary just to be able to make their weaknesses a strength. And I think that's a big part of the development of an athlete. So jerseys would be nice, reversible, so every time they switch teams, we can easily organize that. I'm thinking for every arena session for 2 hours, we could definitely have maybe 5 to 8 games, and I think it'll just be really intense for the players to just go to battle. It's great conditioning too. If it's nonstop pickup for that amount of time, it's a great thing. Also, if we go 6 to 8, we can also bring the whole group to. Wilson was talking about going to Eddie's Cantina as a group, which would be awesome. I think for basketball in general, needs to have that aspect to it more than just go in and try and individually live up to your reputation, if that's the case, or just So I think this puts a really nice social aspect to it, and it's going to bring everyone together. And I think for this, it's a great platform to open up other initiatives we might have down the road. Me and Wilson were both talking about working with orphanages and working with that group in the mountains and stuff. I think it was 10 kids or so, and with having this group of kids, hopefully it's 10 or maybe even 12, we could also open everything up to having them participate and experience a lot, which all is incorporated through the sport of basketball, and I think that would be a really good thing. What else am I missing? I think for this, in terms of prizes, in terms of transportation stuff, because going to the Beto gym is kind of out there, I think at this point I am coaching a lot of players that I was coaching on Tuesday, but we're coaching on Saturday now. I think that group's definitely grown. I think we have 10 players now. And we could possibly switch times, because I am sensitive to the fact that it's very important family time. It's very important that the kids have time to rest and also time to do homework. So I'll leave the video at this. This is probably the quickest way. I think I'm gonna use this as a way to kind of communicate with the number of parents. Right now it's really just 2 or 3 that I have in mind. And in terms of budgeting and all that stuff, I can look at numbers and I'll run it by you guys. For this, I just want, for me, this is awesome. I think putting this together is very rewarding in itself, and all that other stuff, like, we could figure it out. I hope this video works out, and I hope it's been informative. I would like to maybe start January 8th to March 25th. And we'll keep in contact. Take care.